big sports stories to get comments now from Paul Coyte here on Novak Djokovic, tennis player. First of all, he said, Paul, he would rather miss out on future tennis trophies than be forced to get a COVID vaccine.
Yeah, he actually did answer the question. I mean, we knew the answer anyway. Well, he was actually questioned and said, are you vaccinated or not? And he said no. Well, we know that anyway from the Australian Open. But then it went on to say that he would rather miss out on breaking the record than playing in the French Open, playing at Wimbledon. He would rather not play if it meant that he had to get vaccinated. So he's making a stand. He says he's not an anti-vaxxer. He's not an anti-vaxxer himself, but it's what goes into his body is his choice. He says he's pro-choice about the situation.
But he is anti-vaccine then.
But, well, this is what you would kind of imagine, but he doesn't want to be part of the movement, I think. He just wants to be his own man and make his own decision.
Except
and
that's
doesn't want
not
to be
how it works, is it? I mean, if you publicly say that you know, if you publicly express doubts about a vaccine and the contents that it has on your ability to perform and forego the potential to become the greatest tennis player of all time, because he's won Grand Slam behind Nadal for that title, isn't he? Then you must have some problem with it. You therefore are setting an example in his position.
It's a heck of a principle at his age, and as Isabel says, at his stage of where he stands as regards winning majors and being able to add to that. So that is a big statement of principle.
It is a huge statement of principle. I think it's the label. I don't think he wants to go along with this whole anti-vax movement and be seen as a figurehead.
But we don't want a label of being the most successful tennis player ever.
Well, you would have thought so. But then again, if that's his choice, that's what he's decided to do, who are we to argue against that? Because if he's actually prepared to sacrifice the chance of playing in the French Open, if he's prepared to sacrifice playing in Wimbledon, well, that is his choice. If he came out and then said, I demand that I should be able to play, then that's a different thing altogether. But he ain't going to be moving, by the way, by the look on this, and that's what he's saying. He just says he's got the freedom to choose. He's an elite athlete. He has the choice of what he has in his body. He doesn't want it, and so, therefore, he is prepared to, you know, go down in history as the greatest tennis player ever, which is a big statement.